Selfie.
Facebook is a fucking asshole. Fuck you and your fucking friends. Thumbs up for you whiny problems. My clothes fly over your head. You train wreck. Fuck you. You suck. Eat shit. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit about what you ate. I don't care about political taste.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 Show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And we're
What's
back.
wrong, Steve? You seem a little perplexed there.
I'm a little upset.
Why?
You know what? I almost clicked and broadcast right now. That's how upset I am. It was an accident. I was trying to get to the chat. And Eddie, yeah, well, it was by accident.
Oh,
I don't know.
It'll be our shortest show ever.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, comments. There we go. All right, it's all messed up here. Well, welcome to the M25 Show. Eddie, we got a good show today. All right. Well, things have been bothering me lately, and I like to stay away from some topics. But I think we're gonna hit them. What's going on in the world today? You know. So
it's crazy world. Crazy world.
I don't know if it's a political type thing, but I don't think so. I think it's just how things are going in the world. And
Well, isn't your boy supposed to become president today?
Again?
Hey, who's over there? What the hell is that over there? Oh, Alberto. I thought I heard somebody over there.
What?
What is today? March 5th?
March 4th.
Okay, well, look here. Eddie. You know, Eddie, I think Eddie started all this cancel culture stuff. You know, I think he's behind it all. About that show. I don't know what number the show was, but remember when Eddie denounced if he would not be at his friend's wedding if he was gay?
Oh yeah.
That's when it all started.
How's that cancel culture?
Because you got everybody riled up. You started a movement you didn't even know you were doing.
I didn't start nothing.
You're just gonna sit there and smile about it, or how do you feel about it?
About what?
The cancel culture of what's going on in this world today.
I think it's dumb.
And he doesn't like Dr. Seuss.
I love Dr. Seuss.
You know, it's fun.
Now look, Eddie's gonna get us canceled with that racist comment.
It's just ridiculous.
Eddie, you're not going to show canceled, are you?
No. I just think
glad you didn't show up with the Dr. Seuss hat.
I should have worn my Dr. Seuss hat. My green eggs and
They should have come dressed as the Grinch.
Yeah, you know, after we have our guest on, we're gonna go full blown into this conversation because it's really it's interesting and I don't get it, you know, whether you're a Democrat or Republican or in between or whatever. It just seems that to me, looking at what's going on, everything that Democrats say is okay, and I never hear anything wrong in their opinion. You know, I think they do things right. I think they do some things right. You know, and I think they do some things wrong. Republicans, it seems like they can do no right. No matter what, they get censored. It's like, I thought if you're gonna have a point of view, who says it's for you to be fact checking all this bull? It's hey, what you think? Who says you're wrong? If you're wrong, you're wrong, right?
Yeah.
Who's who to censor people over stuff like that? Even if they did it to Democrats, I don't see that happening to them. I don't see like, oh no, this is it's not right. Don't believe it. And if you don't, we're gonna cut you off. You know, I don't get that part. It's like it should go both ways. That's what I think.
It should go both ways. I agree.
I've never seen a Democrat topic get fact checked. That's not saying they're right because nobody is 100% right. You know, people have their views, and if somebody comes on and says, "Hey, I think this is going on. This is what I think." Oh, you're wrong. You know what? Quit saying that, or we're gonna kick you off. Whatever you're doing this on. You know. Whether it be social media, anything, even if it's in acting, or you got to be careful what you say, or you can get blackballed.
Oh yeah.
And it's troubling to me. It's like,
It's sad. That's what
if
it
it
is.
went both ways, I would be like, hey, the world's fucked up. It's like, but at least everybody has their point of view, and if they want to speak, as long as they're not hurting nobody, they should be able to do that without, like our show,
Yeah.
we're treated very unfairly.
How's that?
Very unfairly. We're like the best show in the world, and Zuckerberg's really hurting us.
Zuckerberg won't let us be seen.
How's that?
But anyway, we're gonna really tackle this hard, Eddie, when we come back from after our guest is on.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be ready and at your best, Eddie.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Does Eddie know who the guest is?
What's
He's
that?
not on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's right. Eddie got really kicked off, and he's not even. We don't know what he is. If he's a Democrat, Republican, independent.
Eddie claims he doesn't want to be on Facebook, but he was like the first one. It was him and Zuckerberg, and something happened way back in
I boycotted Facebook and
was it 2008 or something?
Oh, Eddie, you were the partner of Zuckerberg
when
when bad blood happened.
Eddie met Zuckerberg over in Harvard.
Oh, and you were giving him money and stuff until he got big, and then he tried to cut you out.
I went to Yale.
He was with the other guys, the two other guys. It was the four of them, and then they cut Eddie out.
No.
And then when he took in that Napster dude, it was really over, huh, Eddie?
Yeah, I was a Napster.
Oh my goodness, I don't know, Eddie. Got a lot to talk about from the transgender. What is it? Women's sports letting men who turn into women because that's the way they feel joining in those sports. We got Mr. Potato Head, one of my favorites of all time, is gonna be no more. Dr. Seuss, Eddie's favorite. Some of his books got banned, and we're talking about that. I tried to actually find those books because I was so upset about it.
You wanted to buy them?
I was at Costco and I saw some Dr. Seuss books, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get those books. And I was looking, they're not there. It's like, I'll go on Amazon. So I went on Amazon, and they're there. The cheapest one I could find was $700
for my god,
for one Dr. Seuss book. The highest $2,000. I was like, man,
first edition.
Shit, no, I don't know. Kids probably threw up on it and everything.
Yeah, very used.
Very used.
First edition Dr. Seuss.
It's been at a daycare center for the last 20 years.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. What else do we got? We'll be talking about
next year.
I wonder if you go to the public library if you find one.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm sure you could. Oh no, not no more. Probably took them down. Unless somebody's there not doing their job, then yeah, you'll find it.
You go check it out and then just keep it. Don't return it, huh?
Yeah, just pay the fine, whatever it is.
Pay the fine and sell
it.
You
say you lost it and you paid $3.
Yeah.
And then go on Amazon and sell it for thousands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make some money.
Pay the little fine and get out of there.
We need to get on this. We got to brainstorm what's getting canceled next and buy a whole bunch of stuff and then sell it on the black market.
I might do that today. I might go to the public library see.
Oh boy, Eddie, you've been banned from most libraries.
Yeah, what happened the last time Eddie was? Remember when Eddie went to the library and they found him in the corner reading a book and he was butt naked?
Eddie thought nobody would walk down that aisle.
Somebody certainly did.
I remember the last time at the library.
You can't remember.
Oh, it's been a while.
Let's see here. Let me
my
get
ex
our guest.
My ex is a librarian.
Oh boy.
Your ex?
Mm-hmm.
Your ex-wife?
Yeah.
Hey, see if she can help us out, and if she can get us one of those Dr. Seuss books.
Are you two at least on speaking terms again, or not yet?
Oh yeah. No, we're cool.
Hey, trade her the sex tape for the Dr. Seuss one. The one.
We're civil.
Trade her all the sex tapes she started in. We got to open up the vault. then we put that book in the vault, and in a couple of years it'll be worth even more.
Yeah, and we'll use it to get a billboard for the show.
Cancel Dr. Seuss.
I should ask her for some if she can get Dr. Seuss book, huh? If they have
Sure,
them.
you should have bought the Cat in the Hat. I mean, that's probably next. Give it like a couple more years, and he'll be completely gone.
What is wrong
I
with
wonder,
Dr. I don't get it. Why is Dr. Seuss being pulled? I don't get it.
Eddie, when we come back from our guest, we'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
We'll tackle the
But
topic.
I need you at your best, Eddie. Okay.
All right.
And I need you to view it in a way for everybody to understand too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our guest is Danielle Diamond. She has been on the show before. She's just popped in the green room, and we're gonna have her out. And after that, we're gonna tackle everything. Everybody's, we're not talking about. I'm not anyway. I'm pretty upset. I try to keep pretty easy about things like that because people are touchy, but I really want to talk about it because it's really bothering me. The more and more things have been happening in this past few months is.
So anyways, YouTube, this is our last show.
No, it's not our last show. It's probably
that's canceled.
Okay, all right. Okay, it's our last show then. At least it'll be with Danielle Diamond, and then this will be the best show ever. Yep. We're gonna get her on. She has been on, and she's actually we got a lot to talk to her about because I owe her a thank you for a few things that she doesn't know what I'm gonna thank her for. And I'll let that be a surprise. So I'll let her sit over there and think about that for a minute.
I thought you were going to say you owe her money.
Oh, Eddie, why would you say that?
I thought you were going to say.
I owe her. Why would I thank her for owing her money?
I don't know. First thing that popped into my mind. You said I owe her. I didn't expect an apology.
I said I have a couple things to thank Danielle Diamond for.
Oh.
Now, if I owed her money, I don't know if I'd be thanking her for that. Like she gave me her underwear or something, I'd be thanking her all week. Come on, Eddie.
You misinterpreted.
You gotta be okay. I think she disappeared. I think he scared her away, Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
I seen her disappear from the. She's in the green room screen, but there she is. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh wow! Wait a minute. Let's get her on here real quick. I see something I like. There we go. Hold on.
Did you order panties? Is that what you said?
Okay, guys, we got to end the show here. I got to talk to Danielle privately. Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
Eddie and Alberto, go take a break. I got some business to take care of.
This is a private one-on-one, huh?
Break time.
How you doing, Danielle?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. We have Eddie. We have Eddie and Alberto here, of course, but I blew you up, so you're on the screen on your own, but they're here with me.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh yes.
Look really big in this. Oh, my
yes.
really big.
We're happy to have all three of you here today, and it's a pleasure. I wanted to, if you heard me a minute ago, I wanted to thank you for a few things that in the past you told me there was a few people that you knew I should have on the show. Yes. And we did have them on the show, and I do want to thank you here in live stream via live stream. And thank you for that because I didn't forget, and it's because of you. We've had those guests, and they became friends of our show because of you.
Awesome.
So now, what's going on with you? I see you're in the snow all the time. What's up with that?
Lately, yes. I have a place up in Upper Michigan. It just happened. I'm from Florida, but with everything going on with the pandemic, I was like, I want to go somewhere where I'm not stuck in the middle of everything. And I have a house that's like 25 minutes from Lake Superior. It's actually really beautiful. Not a city life, but and I laugh because my house has kind of turned into like a gym. I'm like every area of my life of my house has like workout equipment, but I guess it's worked. So
yeah, it sure has. You look great.
Thanks.
You look great, doesn't she, Eddie? Beautiful.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I just came up with the idea. I know that when she held up her underwear right now, I was thinking, I know I owe her a pair of underwear and a shirt.
Yeah, from the
so
show.
What's going to really get me going, and it's just another bad thing. I'm very. You have my number, so you need to bug me. And today I'm going to order it for her, Eddie. And I think when she said she's going to send me hers at the same time, and we're going to kind of swap them. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, she's the one that asked for these for long. She's one of the first ones, so I do owe her a pair of underwear and shirt.
Yeah,
and that's another.
Sleep in that. That would be nice.
Yes, I think we have the red little sleeve ones, or the black, or the brown left. So I'll let you after the show. I'll talk to you, and you can pick what color shirt,
Awesome.
and we'll fix it. And you know, you were on. Oh my gosh, Eddie, I feel like I owe her so many apologies because she's been so good.
We're good.
She's been so good to the show, and it's just so much going on in the past year. It's you know what I mean, and trying to keep up and keep the show going, and I hope you didn't take it personal, but we love you.
You've done a good job. Boy, it's been a crazy year for all of us, trying to adjust and readjust and adjust again.
Adjust, yeah. Okay, so do you have? Are you doing any kind of photo shoots or any kind of? Do you have any merchandising stuff going on? Any kind of work or anything going on right now?
I'm kind of revamping things. I'm trying to think if I'm going to get a website and do some merchandising. I've been invited as a guest star for the Miss Nude World competition, which is going to be held in Peoria in the end of March. So love to do that. The girls are just amazing in what they do. If people haven't checked out feature dance shows, then it's a really a wonderful thing. Also just doing some of my own photo shoots, trying to shoot with some of my favorite photographers. And I'm going to start my own podcast. I'm a little nervous about it, but watching you guys and you guys make it seem so easy. There's so many people that I do know that I just like to interview some of these wonderful, wonderful entertainers and models and just get their stories out there.
Very cool. What do you think about that, Eddie? The Danielle Diamond podcast. I think that's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. We'll tune in.
What do you think? Hold on, let me see. How do we do? Okay.
There you are.
So you can see that we're here, Danielle. Okay, we're here, but we're putting you up. Yeah, but we're here, but we want to focus on you. So do you have a name for your podcast? Are you still working on that?
I can't tell you yet.
Okay. But when you do, let us know so we can spread the word for you. We would
definitely. I'm excited about it.
Yes, I would watch it. I mean, I would watch you. Anything you did, I would watch because I think you would. Of course, you're gorgeous, and I believe you do a really good job at it, and you understand. I know you probably want to interview like models and entertainment. You know business firsthand, so you would really get that out there to understand what they're saying and how to relay that message to the people that are listening to you. I think that's a good idea.
Well, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I've met a lot of wonderful people over the years, and then just my career lasting as long as it has, I've been very thankful. And then some of the challenges that I've had and some of the girls also, I think it'd be good to just like show the other side of things.
Uh-huh. Well, do you want to give us like a little teaser so people could you could draw us in a little bit? Okay, that's it. Everybody no, not that kind of teaser. I meant for the podcast.
Teaser.
Okay, well, everybody, that's not what I was asking for, but that is a teaser to be ready for.
I figured I'd give you a teaser.
That's all you need to do. Everybody get ready for Danielle.
Humor in the show.
Yes. So if you want to see more of Danielle and her podcast adventures, then she just gave a little teaser, and that's all you need to see.
Yes.
And when it comes out, you're gonna have to let us know so we could post it everywhere for you. And
I definitely will.
We can check it out too. Well, while we're talking, do you want to tell everybody where they can go see how they can contact you if they need to contact you, where to see all your stuff, Instagram, Facebook, or website, or what have you?
Yeah, right now I'm on Facebook. It's Danielle Diamond, and then on Instagram it's Miss Danielle Diamond. Easy enough.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Do you have a merchandise site if like anybody wanted like a signed photo or?
I don't right now, but I can mail them to people if they'll give me an address, and I can always do it through, a cash app or something like that. That's what I've been doing.
Okay, so if somebody wanted something like that, they could just contact you through Facebook or Instagram and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting a signed photo," and then deal with them one-on-one.
Yep.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
So anybody that's interested on some kind of merch, pictures or something from Danielle, just message her as easy as that, and she'll talk to you. Be courteous and everything, and she'll be courteous back to you, and everybody will be happy. So you're in Michigan? Is that what you said?
Yes.
And it's snowing right now, right? Or it's cold?
It's very cold. I mean, we have a lot of snow, but this is like a snowmobile area. And so for the snowmobilers, I'm learning that it's not enough snow, even though there's like feet of snow outside, but it's just not enough to
Oh.
keep the trails active. But
Man. Well, I guess that's the way it goes. It gets hot over there too, right? When it's summertime, or does it
Yeah.
just stay cool? Oh, it does
yeah,
get
not like Florida hot, but yes.
warm enough.
Yeah, warm enough that I can, go outside in a sundress, try to keep myself, so the neighbors don't not like me.
Well, I mean, there's some neighbors that would like you. I would if I was your neighbor. I'd be looking forward to summertime every year.
I'd love it.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
like, yay, can you mow your lawn again?
Too much. Okay, let me see. Are you working with anybody right now? Do you have like anybody you're working with doing shoots or anything, that photographers or
I'm going to be shooting again with Scott Church in Pennsylvania, which I absolutely love him. There's a few different people. Bruce, he's in Canada. As soon as that opens up, I'll be shooting with him. There's now, put me on the spot, there's several different people that I'm shooting with. And as soon as I get those pictures out, I'll definitely let you guys know, and I'll post them to Facebook and Instagram.
Very good. I think, let me see here. I don't know if is that teal you're wearing?
Yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I was going to tell you. That's my favorite color.
Oh, see, if I didn't pick it purposely for you, but I would have. I would have.
It's
I
my
would've known.
most favorite color. I bet you didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know.
Well, it is now.
Yeah.
It is now. I love
Okay,
teal.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh my gosh! So you have your workout place? Is that where you work out? Where you're at? Your little workout room?
I have been, yeah. Like I have a basement and a second story, and every single story has something in it. Downstairs has a workout, a weight bench, and on this floor I have a total fitness gym and exercise balls, and don't talk about like balls that way. And
Peloton.
like a
Peloton.
cycle, and upstairs I have free weights. So like I said, all of a sudden it started to look more like a gym than a house, but it's all right.
That's cool. Hey, so I heard Eddie saying something about a Peloton. Have you ever ridden a Peloton?
No.
Because I was going to ask if you had an orgasm on it, because there's this thing going around that women that are riding it actually can, the way the seat is formed,
Okay.
it can actually give them orgasm when they're riding. We had a whole topic about this a while back. So I thought maybe if you had one, you could be somebody else to tell us, yes, that's true, or no, it's not true. I haven't
I
witnessed
have
it.
to look into it. Maybe I can be a spokesmodel for it.
Yeah. It was a very interesting show that day. It was like women that actually said that they try to stand up and ride, but they can only stand up for so long, so they got to sit down sometimes. So it happens, and they just kind of, I guess they get the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, you have to have some demonstrations of that.
Get pleasure while working
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you get to get in shape and feel good.
Orgasms are supposed to be very healthy for you. So
Stress reliever.
Yes. Stress reliever, feeling good. Let me see. Oh, look who's on. Natalia. You know Natalia?
yes.
Excuse me. Natalia's guy says, I love Danielle Diamond.
Aw, she's a sweetie pie. Most likely
Yes.
she'll be at the Miss Nude World competition, I believe.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Danielle, Natalia is a friend of our show too, so that you know her. Awesome.
Yeah, and she's friends with Bambi also.
Oh,
yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. With Bambi, we know Bambi too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What a world, huh? It's an interesting world. The entertainment business you all are in, and it's something. I know it is, and there's a lot that goes on outside and inside of it that I hope your podcast can tell about it, and it would be
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Thank you.
I've heard some of it, and I think it's very interesting. I don't talk about it because it's not not my thing. I just interview the girls and stuff like that, or if they're on the show. But I would listen because I've heard some things, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty. Some of it's crazy, some of it's cool. There's a lot in there to talk about. So I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely. And also just some of the girls that have had like some tributes and just different things that they've done even after their careers. I'd really like to focus on that. And like I said, some of the girls actually have health problems that they've worked through and just different challenges with bookings where they're going, some of the clubs, some of the model photo shoots, and like I said, some of the things that they've gone through, and just kind of shine a light on that part of it and make it fun too, you know.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Eddie, let me pull Eddie up there. You got a question for Danielle?
Just about the podcast. Because there's a backstory to pretty much everything. So that'd be interesting to hear.
Yeah.
That's your
I'm
question?
excited about it.
Well, that's my comment. And
Oh, okay. So let's get Eddie out of there. That's enough of you, Eddie. I thought you had a good
It
question,
was
Eddie.
nice to see him though.
no.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. I think that would be cool to get their side of just what they go through to be successful and it'd be cool.
behind
Even
the
today I
scenes.
laughed. I'm like,
Yeah, behind the
you know,
scenes. Yeah.
radio used to be where, you know, it didn't so much matter what you wore. So now, you know, you're on a radio spot, but it's live. So and I'm a nude model. So I'm like, what do I wear? So it's like I'm throwing things around my bedroom and I'm like, what about this? What about this? And I'm just like, this is crazy. It takes an hour to do it, you know, a 30-minute show. And you're like, what am I wearing? So those little things that people don't think about that are a little nerve-wracking for us.
Well, I'll tell you this: what you wore today was the right choice.
Perfect.
I do feel bad for that dress trying to hold those things up, but oh well. Oh well.
Okay. I think this little sequence thing really helps it.
Yeah. Yeah, that dress is lucky it has that support, or it would be in big trouble. Very cool. Well, as for right now, I'll just say Danielle Diamond's podcast is coming soon. We don't know the name of it, but as soon as it's available, hopefully she lets us know, or I'll keep an eye out and I'll let everybody know here, and we'll spread the word. And you know,
Definitely.
maybe we
Thank
can have you
guys.
on to promote your podcast when it's actually rolling, and then
Perfect.
help out the best we can. And anybody that wants to contact Danielle Diamond, contact her on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want some kind of merch from her, like I don't know what you have, what else besides pictures, like posters, or I don't know.
Calendars.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's okay. That's the I'm gonna. Okay, so you contact her and talk to her, but you'll have to get a line because I'll be there first. So you're gonna have to get behind me. Just contact her on Facebook or Instagram and talk to her and whatever you're interested in, and see what y'all can work out.
Definitely.
And who is this? Anybody? Buen? I don't know how to say that name. Eddie, do you?
I can't see it.
Brunilda E. Valencia. You know who that is?
Yes. Hello.
She says, Eddie, you can't see the comments?
No.
Alberto, can you? I guess Alberto can't hear us. It says Buen
Hi,
trabajar,
friend.
Mika. Do you speak Spanish, Danielle?
No.
Okay, well, she's speaking to you in Spanish, so
But
maybe
when she
she'll.
speaks it, it's beautiful. I don't know what she says,
yeah.
but I get excited.
Yeah, it's an exciting language for sure. See, imagine if Danielle over there wearing that dress was speaking Spanish. Oh Lord.
Mm.
Oh my God. I don't.
We
You
might
know.
have the same results as that cycle, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And just on my chair. I'd be riding no cycle. I'm just sitting in a chair. Oh my gosh. So you want to give any more shout outs before we get out of here, Danielle?
Just
Oh,
wanted
let me
to say
see. It
thank
says,
you to you.
I'm sorry,
show
Danielle.
off.
Hold on.
Sure.
Miss Valencia says, I said, good job, amiga. Okay, there we go. I guess we're going to clear that up. So she's saying good job that you're doing on the interview.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. I just want to say thank you guys for what you guys do, bringing us all on, and then also just everyone that's involved. I've done a few photo shoots lately. Actually, she was involved with some photo shoots with the snowmobiles, and everybody who had to be involved in bringing the sleds out and the cold weather, and a 2-hour shoot took 4 hours because I had to keep getting warm, and it was a lot of fun. So I wanted to say thank you, and just everybody out there that still supports me. I really appreciate it.
Very, very good. Before we get out of here, Eddie, I got to ask her one question, okay? And
Okay.
I got to ask because it's been eating me up since the show started. Those underwears you were holding up, were those a pair you were working out in?
Actually, I had them on, and then I took them off. That's why I went off camera. So I haven't been working out in them, but I've had them on most of the morning.
Oh, she's
Okay,
going-
so I'll be the first one in line after the show. So keep your DMs open. Eddie,
Okay.
we got to end the show early today,
I'll
Eddie.
look out for that one in your address.
All right, Danielle, thank you always for coming on and being a great interview. You're a good person, and thank you for still supporting our show. And we look forward to your new podcast.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
And-
afternoon.
You
And
too, stay
anytime
warm.
you want to come on, just message us, and we'll get you on to promote your show.
Definitely. One day I'm just going to show up at the studio in Los Angeles or in California.
Oh boy, in that dress.
Yes, I'll wear this.
Oh, good
Oh.
Lord. Hopefully that gold band is a little older and a little weaker.
Oh,
Okay.
Not as much support, huh?
Not as much support. Hey, it's Los Angeles, you know. It's
yeah, she
it's
can wear that-
Hollywood.
She can wear that
What, Eddie?
sundress.
Is that a
Everything
sundress? Is that
comes
what
down
that's
to
called?
here.
Is that what you call a sundress?
No, it's actually a shirt with a skirt.
Oh,
See?
it's a shirt?
Let me see if I can walk away a little bit. See?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is a shirt. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. We thought it was yeah. It
You
definitely is.
assumed it was a dress. I didn't want to correct you. I figured if I pull it down long enough, I could actually make it into like a very, very short mini skirt dress.
Mhm.
Yes, you could. Oh, that dress needs props. It's working hard over there. All right, Danielle, you stay safe out there in the snow. Keep doing the good work. We watch over here, so keep doing your thing.
Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. That's Danielle Diamond. All right, let's see here.
Double
And
D.
so, double D. Yeah, there you go. That's double D right there. Good job, Eddie. Double D Diamond.
Double
All
D
right.
diamond.
Danielle, you have to exit yourself, I think.
Okay.
I don't want to be the one
I'll
to.
figure it out.
Okay, there she goes.
You have to show
Yeah,
me.
when we do it, I think we have to. It's called kicking him out of the thing, and I don't want to do that,
The
because it
double
probably
D.
says you've been kicked out, and I don't want to think.
I don't know.
guess
Kick
it's-
out Eddie. We'll see what happens.
No, he keep coming back. Oh my gosh, Danielle Diamond. Yeah, she gave us actually a lot of people that have been on our show to come on that we ended up being friends with, and we've only had Danielle on once, and she had messaged me before going, "Hey, how come you don't have me back again?" And you have all these other guests on kind of recurring, and we haven't had her, so that's why I was apologizing to her, because if it wasn't for her, there's a lot of cool guests we've had on that are friends with us. And
Multiple.
anyway,
times.
see what happens, Eddie. It's a lot goes on.
Yeah.
I should put you in charge of booking. You can, that way
Lots-
you can.
What goes
you
on
can-
backstage?
What goes on backstage in your life besides that curtain?
Work.
Okay.
Side
All
jobs.
right. All right. Let's get to this. Okay. First of all, did you guys hear there's a transgender bill that was passed in Mississippi?
What is it?
Well, it's funny you should ask. I'm gonna tell you guys right here. I have the story right here. Okay, it says the Mississippi House passed a bill 81-28 Wednesday to ban transgender athletes from competing on girls and women's sports teams. 6 representatives did not vote and 7 voted present, which counts neither for nor against the bill. The ban would apply to teams at the state schools and universities. The bill now heads to the desk of Republican Governor Tate Reeves, who is expected to sign it. What do you guys think about that? This whole thing. It's just not. I mean, Mississippi is doing whatever they're doing, but do you think it should
think it's
be
wrong.
all over?
I think it's wrong.
What's
do you
wrong?
think?
They
What's
shouldn't.
wrong?
They shouldn't let him compete in.
So you support the bill?
No, no. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Yeah, they shouldn't compete in. Yeah, I do support it. They shouldn't compete in sports where you can't have transgender people. Well, competing in an all-female sport.
So, do you think that bill should be in every state in the United States?
I don't think it should be a bill. I think if
No, I mean, do you think the bill should be passed to
yeah,
ban?
Biological males competing in women's
Yes.
sports.
mm-hmm. Or just have like a co-ed league or something.
So, okay, Alberto, why do you think that it's even in play? Why do you think that it's even in play that they would let transgender men who transitioned into women to join women's sports?
Because there's a movement that says, once, me as a guy, if I want to come out as a woman tomorrow, I am by all legal means a woman, and I can do, whatever privileges or rights a woman has, I have them too. And as, there's women's sports just because, most can't compete with men. So you do the separate leagues, soccer, basketball. I mean, you have the same sports. You just, most women can't compete against men professionally. It's almost the same thing as, boxers or UFC. There's weight classes because, if you're a heavyweight, you're going to hit harder than, Floyd Mayweather. Okay. So you don't allow the heavyweights to go down to fight, the little guys. Now, if there's a little guy who can, hang with the big guys, he can fight up his weight, up the class. But you don't allow,
Okay, I get what you're saying, but why do you think they're allowing that though? Because it's people because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, or I don't understand.
Yeah,
Good
somebody's
Lord, what the hell was that?
That's what happens with my studio.
What was that?
Somebody peeling out.
Was that one of the women runners or what? Jeez.
That's either a biker gang or some guy with a loud car.
And also too, yeah, okay. What if you had a heavyweight woman versus a heavyweight man in a boxing match? I mean, why are the reasons they separated? What do you think? Because men are stronger than women, or is it because it's just not right to have a man hit a woman? What do you think? Why it's separated in the first place?
On average, all things being equal, yeah, men are stronger than women, and if you put up, the strongest woman against, if you put like a woman boxer who's a heavyweight in her class up against, a lightweight, a featherweight, cruiserweight, whatever. I don't know what
a man
boxing weight classes. There's still a good chance a man's going to win.
Okay, yeah, I get it, but it's not.
But I think why they let them, because now there's a movement to accept them as you're legally. Like I said, if I decided to come out as a woman tomorrow, then legally you can't ban me from a women's bathroom. I can go into a women's locker room.
Okay, Jerry says girls want equality. What do you think about that? Girls want equality. Some wrestle in high school against males.
Some just don't have a choice. I mean, I don't know. I graduated high school back in '96. We didn't have a girls wrestling team in our school.
I don't think there is women's wrestling in high school. Not that I
know. Not widespread.
Well, this is why the girls are now, if they want to wrestle. Apparently, what I'm reading from Jerry's comment, that they're joining the boys team as real girls are joining a boys team to wrestle.
I think that's okay. I think if they're able to, and then yeah, but wrestle as a woman against a male, not as a
not be a woman, not be a man who turned into a woman.
Yeah, not a
wrestling a woman.
Not a transgender male against a woman. That I think that would be wrong. It's. I think that the advantage would be to the transgender male. Either, I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, you grew up as a man, and you got testosterone, you got bigger, bone density, you got more muscle mass. That is science. I mean, that's science right there.
Mm-hmm.
So even if at 18 now you want to be a woman. And you do all the womanly things. You grow out your hair, put makeup, but you're still
Still male.
I mean, you see them when you see them, and I mean, I don't mean to be, rude, but I mean, you kind of know, and there are some, you can't really tell, but
It's kind.
they're-
I know what you're saying. It just doesn't seem. It's almost like if you're playing a sport. Let's pick a sport. Let's pick basketball. Let's say you're playing basketball at your local YMCA league, right?
yeah,
And you're playing there, and you're kicking ass, and you're a good player. I'm talking about a boys team, right? A youth boys team, and then you sign up to go play like a travel ball league or something where everybody there's pretty much elite players, and you're having a hard time, you're getting beat up and everything, and you go, oh man, I'm going down to the smaller league because it's easier and stuff like that. That's do you look at it like that as a guy who turns into a woman instead of him just competing with men still as a woman? Why don't they do that? Why do they have to go to the women's side?
Well, it's like that movie. Remember that movie, man? Or
What, man?
I think it was Joanna or something where the guy is he's a professional basketball player, and then he dresses as a woman and goes plays in the women's league, and then they remember
Yeah.
yeah. It's
and let me guess, he dominated in the women's league, right?
He dominated in the women's league.
I mean,
Okay.
I see Jerry with a comment. I just think it's funny. Females can go into men's sports, but men can't go into women's sports. That's the whole same thing, like I said about the boxers. It's if men went
that
to,
would be like if I went and I started boxing a female, and I totally beat the hell out of her. What would they say about me?
I don't think that would be the outcome.
I don't think that'd be the outcome either. But just say I fought some woman and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to fight in women's sports because nobody does it, and I have a right. And I go in there, and let's just say I'm fighting somebody who's not as big as me, but we're in the same weight class. I'm just have more muscle or whatever, and I just totally hurt her. I mean, would everybody, and they're raising my hand and everything, would people be calling me a pussy, or would they be going, fuck, that guy's good?
Well, no. If you identify as a woman, then yeah, you'd be a hero. If you're still a man and you just went down there, yeah, you'd be an asshole.
Well, no, because I'm going off of what you said of Jerry's comment.
Yeah, no,
he says, why can't men go into women's sports as a man?
Because if men went into women's sports, there'd be no more women in women's sports.
Like Jumanji, or what was that movie, Eddie?
I forget. I think it's Joanna Man or something like that.
Yeah,
Joanna Man.
I never watched it. I remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
But it was this thing. I remember there was a couple of years ago, the U.S. women's soccer team, the one that goes to the World Cup, we see on TV, that lesbian wants to take a knee and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
They played a high school boys team, 15-year-old boys, and the boys kicked their ass. That's why men can't play in women's league. That's why we have the women's league, so they can have their own competition.
Yeah,
so it's biased.
It's not biased. It's
not biased. It's just more of it's on their level. It's like equal.
Okay.
And like I said, and then there's inequality in that league. I mean, just like the men, you got LeBron, and then you got us. I mean, we can't measure up against LeBron, but even though we're all guys.
Okay, but say LeBron decides
you're going to have that one good, female basketball player that's better than all the rest.
Okay, so say LeBron tomorrow turns into a chick. He says, "Hey, you know what? I've been fighting this my whole life. I don't want to be a man. I'm a woman now." And then he goes and plays in the WNBA.
Becomes LeBron.
And he wins MVP every year. What? Are people okay with that?
I haven't heard this. I heard that Chappelle made a joke that if LeBron did that in one season, LeBron as a woman in the WNBA would destroy every record there is, and that's the truth. And that's
not. Is that fair to the women that played hard to try to get those records, or is that okay?
No, it's not fair. Because
that's kind of like in a men's sport. We'll go back to men. If you're a man, and then another man from somewhere comes in using steroids. because
advantage.
they can't beat whoever they're going up against, or they can't beat that record, so they start juicing up, and then they start beating records.
Yeah,
That's kind of the same thing.
It's an unfair advantage, though.
Yeah, it is. I think it's unfair, but like you said, you can't say anything because you would get you would be black. I don't want to say blackball, but you would be like, oh, that person is what would you call somebody who's against it? They call them, they call everything. A Nazi. You call them a
hater,
you don't like you don't like, I don't know, transgenders or transgender. Does that mean they're gay, or I don't know. There's so many names they call people.
No,
if you're not for that, if you're not for what they're
to be transgendered would mean that you were, if I was transgendered, since the moment I was born as a man, I got all the man parts, but I've always felt I was a woman, and to come out and say, I'm going to live as the way I felt I was, and I've always been.
I don't have a problem with that. It's just when you start doing things like, okay, even when I heard you bring up something about going into the girls' bathroom. Okay, you identify yourself as a woman because you've always felt that way, but you still have these. I would think as a guy, you have those instincts. There's some kind of things in there that you still, you're a guy still going in a bathroom with little girls or women or.
And you can't. I mean, the thing is, even if I'm transgender, let's say, like I said, I was born a man with all the man parts, and now I've always felt I was a woman. It doesn't mean that I'm not still sexually attracted to women, because being transgender and being homosexual are just two different things. It's not, and that is the thing about the bathrooms and the change rooms and the locker rooms. It's you're still a guy. You still find the people in there sexually attractive.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know, it's a whole mess.
Yeah, I could sit here and go, you know what, I don't like it. But if somebody, I say if a woman wants to play in a man's sport and they're a woman, I would be like kind of scared. Like if they wanted to play football or they wanted to play a physical sport, you worry about them because that's what a natural person does. But if you're gonna be a man and then say, you know what, I've always wanted to be a woman, that's the way I felt, and just say you're fucking built like a big dude, and you go in there and you want to go beat up on girls or something in a sport. I can't see that. It's just, if they're regular women that are staying women and want to jump in the guys league, hey, God bless you, but you don't get hurt
if you can hang.
Yeah, just like this girl that was in was it college? She was first girl to kick a field goal or something.
Yeah,
she's just a kicker. They didn't have her ass out there on the, she kicked the ball and got the hell out of there. But
even though that's so dangerous.
To see her on the line or hand the ball off to her, she's gonna go for a running back. And I mean, not saying that she couldn't do it, but you got 6'5", 200-pound men coming at you. I just don't. I would be worried.
In high school, every once in a while, you see, there's a girl, and she's not just a kicker. She has like an important part. I don't know, linebacker or something. Like I said, some can do it. If you can do it and you can hang, that's fine. But
there's a point where it ends, though, because I see girls in youth sports with boys all the time. But there's a time that it gets when the boys start really maturing into men, where,
I mean, not to be crass, but when the balls drop and the testosterone starts pumping, and that gives them the muscle mass, and and they grow faster, and that is just true science right there. Yeah, I mean, you'll see. I mean, if you go any youth sports, I mean, like soccer, baseball, I mean, when they're 5 and 6, they got them all mixed in. They all play together because I mean,
that's that's fine.
You both have kids. You went with them to kindergarten. When they're all 5, 6. They're all still the same. They're all, the boys are a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, but I mean, they're all still the same. It's just, eventually puberty kicks in, and that's when we all change.
Yeah, because I think in T-ball, my kids played co-ed. It was they had little girls and boys, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
different.
it's co-ed for a while until they get to
Yeah.
maybe like 15 or 16. Then shit
Yeah.
starts getting heavy, and
It's
I don't know. I just don't.
The sports gets faster and harder, and the hits get harder, and maybe there is a girl who can take the hit, or give the hit, and okay, she could play. But I mean, it's if they did a separate league, like a separate football league for the girls in high school for football, it's you can't.
That's what they should do. Let's have separate leagues for transgenders, for
most girls. Most girls don't want to play football. They'd rather watch it. Like they had that
They'll just play the Powerpuff.
The swimsuit league, or not that league with the.
That's all.
Yeah, they're doing that. They're doing that for money, though, Eddie. They're doing that.
Yeah,
for,
I know. The football league where the girls
I'm
play
sure the
lingerie.
competition was real, but that was almost WWE stuff right there.
No, I know what you're saying, Eddie, but it's just the fact, because somebody's going to say, well, why can't girls play in men's sports and all this? You're right. Most girls don't want to play football when you go to college, and if they do, I don't know, unless there's a girl, a transgender that goes into football where they're basically a man, I don't ever see it happening.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I was always raised, you don't hit a woman, because if you are, you're a pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
These days, it seems like, well, I guess that's not true anymore. Well, I mean, it is. If you hit them in sports, it's okay. But I don't think people do that because they're raised, hey, you know what? They could probably take this person out. Oh, well, this dude, that's a girl. So they kind of give them special treatment.
Yeah.
But if a girl who if a man who transitions into a lady but still has the muscle mass goes to a girl's sport, and they, let's not even say just running or doing shit like that. I'm talking about boxing or something where they could hurt a normal girl. They could actually hurt them.
There was that case in, I think it was UFC or one of those, mixed martial arts. What's her name? Fallon Fox, was a guy, and he came out as transgender, and now he's a woman. He went and fought women, and I think he beat up one really bad, like messed her up.
Yeah.
And what can you do? I mean, you either say that was wrong for the guy to hit, or the opponent was just a wimp, not good, and just got beat. I mean, if I went into the UFC octagon against anybody my size, my weight, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I'm gonna get out there bloodied and my face deformed, and you'd
be seriously hurt.
Yeah.
Now, if you went up against a woman, you would probably still get hurt because they're professionals, but you probably wouldn't almost die. I mean, unless.
Yeah.
Depends
I'm talking about if you went against maybe a lightweight woman, because at least you'd have the strength to at least grab them and hold them and throw them on the ground or something,
Just lay on them until the bell
lay on
rings.
them. Yeah.
Just run out the time so they don't hit me.
Like Amanda Nunes or Ronda Rousey.
They'll kill me.
Yeah, those girls are like against like a beginner, like someone that just. I'm sure they could do some damage.
A guy that doesn't know how to fight. Let's say that. Yeah. A guy that doesn't know how, but he's got a man body.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get your ass kicked. But if you go against somebody the size of Ronda Rousey that's not an MMA artist,
you got a pretty good chance.
It's just a chick on the street, and you start fist fighting with her. Fuck, what's somebody going to say? Some dudes are probably going to pull over and beat the hell out of you. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, just go watch any YouTube fight videos, I see so many of them, the woman's out there, she's in some guy's face, getting them, pushing them, bumping them and all that. And
slapping them.
Yeah, sometimes slapping him. The guy kind of just pushes her away and, get away from me. And all of a sudden, these like 5 dudes show up. Hey, man, you can't touch a woman. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's tough, Eddie.
I
don't know. There's some people that agree with everything with all this, and everybody's got their opinions, but I wouldn't I don't know if I had a daughter and she was in sports and a transgender came in and played and it was a physical type of sport and killed my kid, I would be pretty upset.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that they can't get killed by somebody else, but knowing that the percentage is higher if a man's hitting my daughter compared to another woman hitting her. You know, you see two girls fight. It's just like seeing two guys fight, you know, it's fair on fair unless somebody's a better fighter. You throw a dude fighting some chick and they're going toe to toe punching.
You know, if it's
unless the guy's a little wimp and he's so skinny.
If it's a 16-year-old girl fighting a 7-year-old girl, yeah, that's not fair. But I mean, if it's two 16-year-olds, okay, that's and even then, like I say, it could be like one big hefty girl and one little skinny girl.
And I get there's some girls that go, yeah, this girl can probably kick your ass or whatever. And, maybe you could, but you know what? You probably couldn't.
Yeah.
Unless a girl's fighting some dude who's like 12 years old or something. Or guys, usually when girls kick a guy's ass, it's because the guy doesn't hit back because you're not supposed to.
Right.
That's what I've always seen. You don't hit a girl back. You let her hit you, and that's the way it is.
Let her get worn out.
Just take it.
Well, you can't because once she could hit you 100 times and you just push her, you go to jail.
Yeah.
Walk away.
I mean, that's what I've seen.
Walk away.
Yeah, you got to walk away because that's
get away and get laughed at by all the guys who, if you just give her a push, all of a sudden they'll turn on you, beat you down.
Yeah, and then if that's not worse, what's up with Mr. Potato Head?
They took his dick.
So what are they gonna do? Just take his mustache off, or what? How they gonna? They're just gonna call a potato head?
Potato Head. They took the Mister off.
So he's not married no more.
I guess so.
What about his girl?
He's in a gay marriage. His Potato Head transitioned.
So you're saying that they took Mr. Potato Head's balls, but they let Mrs. Potato Head be a Mrs. Potato Head?
They let her
what you're trying to tell me?
She gets to keep her tits.
She gets to keep her womanhood, but Mr. Potato Head has had his manhood stripped from him?
Yep.
Oh my God. Eddie, what is going on, Eddie?
Just a crazy world.
Why don't they just not even say there's a Mrs. Potato Head and just say, hey, they're just potatoes?
Yeah. Well, that's
why? Because there's a Mrs. Potato Head, right? There's two of them.
And from what I heard, they both started at the same time. It wasn't like, it was Mr. Potato Head for like 15 years and go, he needs a woman. No, they both came out at the same time. So I don't know.
So why does the woman get to keep her title as a Mrs.?
I haven't heard if she keeps Mrs. or not.
So now they're just called potato heads, and you decide what they're going to be?
I guess so, yeah.
I'm just trying to get the info. That's all. Eddie, what have you heard? Why is it everybody's just a potato head now? No women or man?
I guess I haven't heard. I mean, I saw the thing, but I really didn't pay much attention to it because I think it's just dumb. But I guess they just took the Mister off, so it's just Potato Head.
And I don't know if you guys saw did you see the picture I posted in our group page about the song of the year was Wet Ass Pussy. That's the song of the year in the United States, but then there's some Dr. Seuss books that are banned. Some of the Muppets have a disclaimer now. What do you think about that? Is that okay?
No, it's not okay.
I'm just asking because I'm trying to educate myself here because
I don't think it's right. I
like both. I like pussy, and I like the Muppets. Why can't we have both?
We can't have both. I just think it's ridiculous what's going on. I don't know, but I don't know who's behind it but it's just dumb.
The millennials.
So what's up with the Muppets? What did they do? What did they do? Did they say any racist stuff, or what's going on with them?
I guess somebody had a problem with the Swedish Chef.
Who?
What's wrong with him? The guy that talks funny?
Yeah.
What did he do?
You got the Swedish Chef, and you got a woman who they made a pig.
So
Yeah.
is that why? Because they made a woman a pig?
Yep.
Oh.
Is she like the only female in the group?
I
think
didn't
she
know
is.
that.
I mean,
There is female
Maybe.
pig, right?
well, Miss
Yeah.
Piggy is a
Miss
female.
Miss
Yeah,
Piggy.
But, yeah, but is there another female in the Muppets? Because I mean, if not, that's pretty bad. You know, you make the only female a pig.
I'm sure there is other.
Well, I don't think he made her a pig because he thinks women are pigs.
She's just the
just-
one that.
It doesn't matter what the creator thought. It's what this generation believes.
Yeah, it could. What if they made Miss Piggy Miss Horsey or something? You know, what's the big deal? Just because it's a pig, people got a problem against pigs?
Yep, you can't call women pigs.
Oh god, gee.
So what do you call a What do you call a female pig? Just a pig?
A pig?
Pig.
What do you mean? What do you call them? Like a real pig, or
Like a real pig? Is it?
you call them a pig?
So a pig is a pig. A male pig is a pig, and a female pig is a pig. What do you?
What?
Miss Piggy. They just
I
call her
don't
Piggy.
know. I didn't know that's what the thing was. Because it's because Miss Piggy and the chef. Because why? Why?
I haven't heard the official. I mean, this is stuff I'm going through. I'm scrolling through social media. What was this? I mean, that's two of
Wait
the.
a minute. Wait a minute. We got breaking news here. What
Big
the
Bird
hell?
identified-
Big Bird is identified as a woman? What the hell? Wait a minute. I know he has a high voice. God damn.
I you know what? I never even questioned was it Big Bird was a man or a woman.
Well, if it's a woman, that's a big broad.
He's a bird.
That's a big bird.
He's a bird.
What kind of bird is Big Bird?
I don't know.
An ostrich, or what is he?
An ostrich.
Or here? Well, I mean, he's pretty damn tall. You see the legs on him thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's an
Probably.
ostrich.
I would think ostrich or Nemu.
Okay,
I don't know.
where's Jerry getting all this information at? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Is that true, Alberto? He identifies as a woman?
I haven't heard that's official yet.
Just a big bird. It's just.
Well, the birds can be women or male, right?
It's a big bird with a big dick.
Oh Lord.
A bird, big bird. No,
It's ma'am.
It's ma'am. So when they talk to Big Bird now, they call him ma'am. They call her ma'am.
I don't know what Sherry's up to.
Oh my gosh, everything's. You know what? I really never even thought about it. See, those are things they're kids shows, and you don't think about them.
No, I mean
you just think they're birds. It doesn't matter what they are.
Not supposed to think about it.
You think Big Bird's the bird? The Swedish chef. He talks funny. It's funny.
He's just a chef, and he talks funny. Yeah, I don't think anything of it.
She's
a pig, and I think of her as a pig, not because I think, oh, she's a fatty. I think of her as just a pig.
You said it, not me.
Well, that's what people are assuming, that you made the girl a pig because she's a fat ass. No, because the guy that created it just made it a pig. What if it was a jackass and it was a woman?
Miss Donkey.
Imagine what they would say about that.
What about Mr. Snuffleupagus?
Yeah, look at that dude. Is that a guy? I'm scared to even say. Is that the Burt Reynolds of Sesame Street because he's all hairy?
It's just ridiculous.
I've never thought of these things that people are coming up. I've enjoyed them, and you grow up and you grow out of it, and then your kids go through it.
Yeah, you have your kid and you sit them down
and you watch them, and you don't think nothing of it. You're just supposed to watch it and laugh and enjoy it, and then till you grow out of it and move on. Who in the hell sits there as an adult and dissects all this stuff? That's what I want to know.
What I mean, okay, yeah, you can grow up and then you can see a cartoon, differently, or you can get a joke differently. I remember when I was a little kid, I watched Disney's Lady and the Tramp, the original animated.
Yeah.
And there was this scene when they go, Tramp takes Lady to the restaurant, to the Italian restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And Tony, he kind of leans into to Tramp and he goes, "You be nice to this one." And then Lady
Yeah.
comes by. What do you mean by this one? And as a kid, I'm innocent. I didn't get it. And then I remember watching it as a teenager, like in my mid-teens, with my little cousin. And I get it. Tramp is out fucking around and he brings a whole bunch of girls to the restaurant.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Nothing, but it's a joke. It's he's trying to play himself all nice to Lady. I'm a gentleman, but he's
a tramp.
Yeah, and she finds out at the pound. When what was the other girl? I forget her name. She sings a song.
She had a tramp stamp.
Maybe he just dates a lot of dogs. Shit, it doesn't mean he gets them all anally every night. Maybe he just dates and he likes to date. He's single.
She had a tramp stamp.
I've ever seen Dave Chappelle. He made a joke one time that he was sitting. He watched Pepe Le Pew as a kid and he didn't get it. And then he was watching with his nephew, and then he realized that, man, Pepe Le Pew, he's a straight up racist. I mean, a rapist. He takes those girls by force, and he forces himself on them.
He's just not giving up.
Yeah, but it's funny. Then he goes, he goes and he tells his nephew before he starts, watch this. This guy's the funniest person in the world. And then he watches it, and then he goes, my nephew says, if you want the pussy, you got to take it like Pepe.
Oh man, you see, that's when you start thinking, I mean, as an adult, I don't watch that many cartoons, but I guess if I did, and that was my thing still, as an older adult.
Here's the sad thing. He says it a joke, and the audience got, we all laughed about it. I laughed about it watching it. But
because you think about it's something you never thought about.
Yeah, but the same people who are canceling Mr. Potato Head and all this, they write down, oh yeah, this guy's a rape. We've done it before. Speedy Gonzalez got canceled, and I forgot
why did Speedy Gonzalez get canceled?
Because he's a stereotype of a Mexican with a sombrero and all, I guess running from the cops or whatever. He's always on the run.
So he's a thief.
What about the Hamburglar?
So wait a minute. So they're portraying Speedy Gonzalez to be a Mexican thief?
I don't know. I mean, it was just the way he talked and the way he dressed and him running and sombrero. Did he steal? Because I don't remember. I know of the character, but I don't know why he was always on the run. I think Sylvester was just trying to eat him.
Yeah.
I don't remember him stealing stuff.
What about the Hamburglar? Is he still around?
Wait a minute, Eddie. Hold on. Wait a minute. Speedy Gonzalez. What? Because they're making him because he has a hard accent and he's got a big sombrero.
Yeah.
And he runs fast.
Yeah.
And Jerry says he was
It does math.
He does meth. That's why he was fast. Damn. Mighty Mouse snorted cocaine. What the hell?
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse didn't snort cocaine.
Is that why he flew?
So he really wasn't flying?
There goes,
It's imagination? The whole cartoon was an imagination.
He was just going wild in his mind. Okay, Mighty Mouse is next.
Hey, Jerry, you're fucking with the old school stuff now. You better stop it. That's getting out of control. Pretty soon you're going to be talking about Underdog. Was Underdog loaded all the time? Remember Underdog's eyes? Yeah, those because of the dog he was, not because he was high, like Droopy. I'm surprised people didn't say he was loaded too.
Just ridiculous.
It's getting out of control.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Yeah, give it a week. If we're still back on here, there'll be something else canceled.
I mean, what? Okay. Here's the thing. If anybody's watching or you guys here, what's another thing that you think could be canceled because of the name or because of what they're portraying? Just like Mr. Potato Head was canceled, Dr. Seuss. What's another thing that you could think of that we enjoyed growing up that could easily be canceled too?
I don't have anything on the top of my head.
Eddie? Something with the word like Cracker Jacks or what's up with the hamburger?
No,
what's wrong with him?
You can beat up on the white people if it's a bad.
There's nothing wrong with
stereotype.
But he wears doesn't he wear that mask? He wears that those thing covering his eyes. Looks like a burglar.
You know what? He's not a
What's wrong with
criminal.
that?
He was just held down by the man.
Oh, because he's a thief.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
what about Man-Witch?
Person witch.
How about
It does,
yeah?
doesn't the hamburger dress like in stripes and
Yeah, he has
business
a criminal.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
a
like,
criminal.
he has like a jailbird outfit. The old stripes and the mask.
Let me see.
unbelievable.
Mighty Mouse did do coke. He had a different box. It gave him power. Like, he had a different box. What kind of box did Mighty Mouse have?
I don't know.
Let's see. When Mighty Mouse turned into Mighty Mouse, what did he do? I can't remember. He did something to turn. Did he go into telephone booth too?
Sadly, I never watched the cartoon, so
I don't
Eddie,
remember.
do you remember?
I don't remember what he did to turn into Mighty Mouse.
Because I think he was a regular mouse, and then when he had to be mighty,
Yeah.
he'd blow up. But I can't. Maybe Jerry. Maybe he did do something. Did he eat something, or did he really snort something out of a box? I never noticed.
I never
A
noticed either.
snuff box. Oh Lord, I don't remember this. You know what? I'm gonna have to watch this after the show. So Mighty Mouse actually buries his head in a box, and you can hear him sniffing, and then all of a sudden he goes all crazy,
I don't think so, but
starts beating up big old dinosaurs, big
I
old
think
monsters.
I think Jerry watched some bootleg Mighty Mouse, drawn by some hippies back in the '60s.
Oh
Oh,
man,
NASA or something.
just
I don't know. I never heard of that.
too crazy. Too much stuff.
I don't know what else. I don't
I
even
don't
know.
Nonsense.
Just
What's
look at the Simpsons. Find a slightly offensive character, and they'll ban him too. They already got Apu,
What's wrong with
and
the poo?
no, he's a stereotype.
Arabian.
What's wrong with the poo?
No,
He was a what?
He said he was a Hindu stereotype. So
Oh god.
no, he pinched it and put it in his nose. Oh boy, Jerry, I don't know what cartoons you were watching.
Oh, so is this true, Jerry? Or are you just fucking with us, man? Because I'm getting sad because I don't want to think of Mighty Mouse that way. He
What about
actually put it in his nose. I don't remember this stuff.
Next thing they'll ban is the Little Rascals.
Oh, because of this buckwheat, the stymie,
'cause-
Because they hate women.
yeah, the women.
and the
He-Man
Women's Haters Club.
Yeah, you can't have that no more.
Oh my gosh! And Tom and Jerry. Remember Tom and Jerry where they had the black maid?
There's
yeah.
there's
I mean,
an episode.
They're coming out with that new movie, but
There's an
that
episode.
might be the last hurrah for Tom and Jerry.
There's an episode in one of the Little Rascals where I think he gets a wish. Buckwheat gets a wish.
Yeah.
He wishes to be white.
No, he wish he's.
Oh.
I wish I had a watermelon. I wish I had a watermelon. And then the guy tells him, "No, you gotta wish big." And then he's all, "I wish I had a big watermelon."
Oh, boy.
Oh,
And then I remember there was also that lost episode where Alfalfa burns a cross on Buckwheat's lawn.
Yeah,
oh
so
shit! Really?
No.
the Little Rascals.
Oh, man. I missed that episode. Good
Little
damn!
Rascals
What's I say? What the hell is going on? Watermelons and crosses.
What about Lucy? The Lucy Ricardo show.
What about it?
He would take her. He would Ricky would take Lucy over his knee and start hitting her.
I mean,
spanking her,
that's
right.
well. They already the
Oh,
kids.
spanking her. That's right.
Yeah, he would spank her. Remember?
Well, no, remember the kids already years ago tried to get digitally eliminate them smoking. You know,
Oh,
and I mean they say that cigarette companies will actually pay for them to do it on the show, but they try to go in there and try to with computers
they were-
remove the smoking.
They were smokers, though. They were
yeah, they were
smokers.
smokers.
Well, everybody
Yeah.
smoked back then, almost everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people smoked back then, but
And
yeah,
then you used to be able to smoke right there on TV. Now you can't.
he used to
Yeah.
spank her on the show.
And I bet you, I'm sure there's one or two episodes where Lucy put on some blackface.
Oh no! You know what? I don't know what you're watching, Alberto. I've never seen these
I'm not
episodes.
saying, you know what? I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying I'm sure. Yeah, because it was okay back in the day. Now, now it's.
I'm
being
surprised
wrong.
they haven't banned the Al Jolson story.
What about Archie Bunker?
What about him?
That was a show that was kind of he
You
was
know,
like
the thing with him, I mean, the show is kind of rough, but Carol O'Connor, I think he's dead already, but he was a raging liberal, so not yet, but yeah, give it about 10 years, and you'll see. I mean, I heard that in episodes they had episodes of Happy Days, and they would never usually not go to Richie's room or whoever the character, not the Fonz, the other kid. I
yeah,
forgot. I'm blanking on his name.
Richie?
Richie Cunningham. They show scenes in his room, and there's a poster on the wall, and they blur it out like on TV Land or whatever, whoever has the rights, and it was a picture of the Confederate flag. I mean, it's just stuff like that. They just do it. I mean, I don't know why a Milwaukee kid would have a Confederate flag on its wall, but and I hear now they're trying to blur out old Dukes of Hazzard. They blur out the top of the car.
we'll put the flag on,
And that would hurt me because I mean I loved that show as a kid.
we'll put the flag on Steve's car, huh?
Yeah, don't drag me into this, Eddie.
Hey, no, don't drag his poor challenger into this.
I don't know. It's just sad to see. I get if people, I get it, but
What
I
about
think people look too hard into it. And
the Jeffersons? He would call that guy a honky, right?
Huh? I never saw the show, but I assume.
yep,
You remember Steve?
Yeah.
That he would
he
call
called
that,
the friend
that-
his friend.
yeah, his neighbor, the white guy. He would call him honky or Mr.
Yep.
Tom.
But remember the rules. If you're making disparaging remarks against whites, it's all right.
Yeah, it was never the other way around.
Now, if his neighbor called him the N-word, then yeah, that well, the show wouldn't be canceled because it was positive black, but they cut that scene real quick.
It just seems to be a one-way street is what it seems to me.
For now, and until they run out, and then they'll start eating their own. They always do.
I don't know.
Even going back to the transgender thing, Martina Navratilova, was an icon for the left. When she was a lesbian, she came out,
Yeah,
and then even she said, it's kind of wrong for biological males to compete against women, and they turned on her quick. So,
yeah, it's like you can't have your own views unless it's
It is wrong.
one way. It can only be one way only, and that's not fair.
there's one legitimate view, and if you don't have it, you either shut up or you're canceled.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't like that.
Life is hard,
That's wrong, and it's not right. And I think everybody should have their views, whether it's right or wrong. It's not up to somebody. It's not up to a side to decide your fate on what you believe in. I mean, if it's just hey, this is down to Jerry's thing of Mighty Mouse sniffing coke. All right, hey, that's what he thinks. All right, but I'm not going to say everybody don't talk to Jerry no more and let's blackball his ass. I don't give a shit. I think it's kind of funny, but so be it. Yeah, but I'm just saying it's his point of view. I don't think that's what he does, but maybe he does. I don't know, but
that's what Eddie's doing right now.
I'm not going to jump all over his ass about it or tell everybody that's watching send Jerry.
Next thing they're gonna say is Popeye was really weed instead of spinach, huh?
Yeah. What was that green stuff coming out of the can? Label spinach.
Edibles, CBDs or whatever.
Oh my gosh! Or it's for to keep your dick hard. What is that medicine?
ED.
Yeah, that's that kind of medicine. That's when you got olive oil really good.
Yeah, that's wrong. How come him and Brutus were just fighting over this woman? She's not property. She can make up her own mind. Cancel it.
Yeah, there you go. They were fighting over. You know what? It when you think about it, when Bluto and Popeye would fight over a woman, right? They both liked her, right? that goes back before, I don't know, millions of years ago. There's always been two people who are maybe more than liked a girl, and what did they do? They fought over her,
Yeah.
and that's
Let her
life. I
decide,
mean,
right?
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you compete. I mean, I'm sure there's been actual fights, and we're not animals. I mean, that's the animal world,
Well,
you know.
yeah,
But
sometimes people would fight, and sometimes people would try to outshine each other. But hey, I'll take you here, I'll take you. You know, people do different things. But
But even
it was a
animals
cartoon,
compete.
so it's funny to
Even-
see him beat up.
But even animals compete for mates.
Eddie, are you calling human beings an animal?
No, I'm
Are you
saying
calling our listeners animals?
no. What I'm saying is animals compete for mates.
Are you calling our past cartoonist an animal?
No.
What are you doing, Eddie?
All
What?
I'm saying is animals compete
Oh
for
boy,
mates too. Like
Steve, you know I'm being to take his side.
Well, I was very offended by one thing you guys did recently. Both of you guys, very
What the heck?
offended.
what do we do?
When Alberto posted that thing of David in the group chat. When
I
he
didn't see it.
didn't, what was that? A computer? He didn't know what it was or something.
I didn't
You
see it.
you know that wasn't him. Okay, shut up.
I thought it was. I thought I seen a pencil in his
Yeah.
hand.
You know what? You're gonna get canceled, man. You think every black person is the same?
No, I do not. I couldn't. Oh,
Oh, God.
come
You
on,
know,
man.
you-
You
you
guys,
know-
you guys are giving me a
he was
bad.
right. Even though he denied it, he was right.
Oh God, let me see. Jerry says what? I don't mind Mighty Mouse snorting coke, but hair. But what? Butt hair. It's a cartoon.
I don't know what he's saying. I think Jerry snorted coke.
So back then, that was what when did Mighty Mouse come out in the 50s or 60s?
Maybe.
Probably. I remember watching it like I was born in the 60s, so the late 70s, late 60s.
I could see the person who created Mighty Mouse insinuating that that's what he's doing because I mean at the time cocaine was a big thing. I could see that happening, but you take it to hey, he's starting coke. I know what's going on. If you grew up in the 70s, cocaine was everywhere. Okay, yeah, he's snorting coke. That's what everybody does. If somebody watches it today, they go, "What is he doing?"
I don't know.
I mean,
He's
that's
snorting coke. And you can find somebody our age. Oh, he's smoking coke. You stupid ass. What do you think he's doing? Oh, I didn't know it was in that box.
well, here's the thing. I mean, they were more subtle. You know, they would use symbolism sometimes and story too. I mean, nowadays, if you want a cartoon character to sniff coke, he's gonna sniff coke. Here's this kind of thing. And going back to Lady and the Tramp, Tramp and Lady actually had sex before marriage, quote unquote.
They had sex?
Yeah, because when they have that night together after Tony's, and, they kind of wake up together, and when she gets caught and gets sent to the pound.
They're dogs, for God's sakes. Dogs do that.
But
wait a minute.
How do you know? Because they don't just come out and tell you. Then when
Were they laid in bed?
No. When she gets taken back to the house, the aunt. Remember the couple leaves they go on vacation. They leave the baby with the aunt. She brings the cats, the whole thing. Then they call the aunt. She goes to the pound and picks her up, and she's back at home tied up to the doghouse. And the two boys, Shock and Trusty, they're going over to see her. Right? What are they talking about? They're going. She's got to pick one of us to marry. And they're saying, whoever she picks, we'll be friends. Why would she have to pick one of them to marry? Because she's knocked up. She's gonna have babies, and this is 1900 Victorian era. You can't.
She's pregnant.
They're dogs.
I mean, you're told in the story. You're not told flat out. This was one thing as I grew up, I picked up on. Oh, I see. They.
Does she know who the dad was?
Yeah, it was Tramp. But
did she sleep with somebody else though?
No. No, she was a sheltered dog in the nice house, and Tramp, rescued her and showed her a good time.
Damn.
But I mean, but like I said, it was very subtle, the way they told you, and it was kind of like the adults would get it, but the kids wouldn't. Nowadays, I mean, You're gonna know. I haven't seen that remake. I saw 5 minutes of it. I go, this is trash, and I just turned it off. But it's stuff like that. It's they would use I don't know what Jerry's saying, but I'm guessing he would sniff a box or something. And it was supposed to be a magic box, but they're really mean. He's snorting some coke down there.
Yeah, what else? What else would give you something like that if you're sniffing it,
Yeah.
right? What else would give you a jolt of energy?
But you tell the kids it's the magic box, and they'll believe it until they hit
They
their
grow
20s
up.
and they figure it out.
Yeah, you know what? It's the person that's making it is an adult, so they know
Yeah.
what they're doing. So yeah, it probably is that, but when a kid watches it, the kids don't know. They don't know. So, there's no harm unless an adult goes, hey, son, hey, daughter, do you know what cocaine is?
Yeah.
That's what he's really doing. It's a drug that you put in your nose, and I mean, what parent does that,
Well, unfortunately, with the internet now, I mean, these kids are going to find out, and it just sucks.
You don't
I mean,
even need the internet. You just
No.
Jerry, just watch our show, and Jerry tells out everything.
devil's dandruff, call it what you want.
What the hell's devil's dandruff?
That's cocaine.
Devil's
It's
dandruff.
white and flaky, and you sniff it, it comes off the devil
Oh Lord,
or head.
I never thought of that. Eddie, have you ever had a little bit of the devil's dandruff? You imagine Eddie, if you really actually sniffed the devil's dandruff. Oh hell, Eddie would be all over the place.
He's a hard worker now, but
He'd be kicking ass when he's at work, even if they were doing a good job. I don't know. There's so much going on. It's incredible what I'm seeing in this past few months. What's been happening? I think it's
Past years,
incredible.
it's really ramping up, and I don't know. I don't know what the end game is. And
Yeah, you're
even,
right. It's been
even-
happening.
Even with like the transgender stuff. I mean, you see the pictures and stuff, but it's a really widespread. I mean, I don't know. Eddie kids just went through high school. Some are in college. Is it? I mean, are there guys on the women's team? Steve, I think your son's heading into high school. Is it really happening, or is it like these one or two things that just get blown up?
I think a lot of it is the social media and stuff. That's why I get, because little things like you wouldn't hear about it if you know what I mean.
Something
It's
that would
usually
be-
it's usually like
something that
one
would be the
person. It's
story.
usually like one person trying to do something.
Yeah,
And they're saying,
think
we don't think it's a good idea, and then it blows up like, oh, they won't let me do this, they won't let
Right.
me do that. It's not like it's a whole
Yeah, it's
hundreds
not
of
like a-
people. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe one or two people in a school trying to do something where,
Mm-hmm.
hey, we don't think it's safe for you, and then they blow it up in the media, and it's all crazy.
It's almost like this, the mask thing. Somebody goes in the store and there's a big old fight. But I mean, have you guys really seen it every time you go to a grocery store or something? No, it's just
no,
something happens somewhere, and somebody has a phone, and they
They blow it up.
get it.
Yeah, most of the time I've seen somebody forget to put in, somebody will tell me, oh, your mask, and they're like, oh shoot, I forgot, and they'll put it on. But I've never seen anybody come in and go, I'm not wearing a mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
All that shit you see on social media where they blow it up. It makes it seem like it's all over the place.
It's all over the place. and
I've
it's not.
been in a lot of stores and I've never seen that happen.
Mhm.
So for social media to blow it up like that, to assume like, oh, there's a lot of people out there doing that, I don't really think so. I think the percentage is very low.
I think so too.
It's just what they want you to see. Somebody wants control. That's what it is.
Mhm.
They want
Yeah.
control of what we see, what's going on, what we should think. And everybody's got to think on their own and understand that social media is okay if you use it the right way. Like we use it for our show to communicate with people and stuff, to talk about topics and stuff like that. But
Hopefully,
I see
hopefully
things
still
I
can.
get up. Yeah, sometimes I get upset seeing things people talk about. It's like, gosh, shut up. It's like, post pictures of your dog or something, your family or something. I don't want to hear you talk about
I
how you
don't-
hate how you hate Democrats, how you hate Republicans, how you hate. It's like shit 24/7. It's like
I don't want
shut
to see
the
your
fuck up.
family. That's offensive to me. Cancel your family.
Well, it's more in politics that I hate. Once in a while it's okay, but goddamn, every day it's like, okay, I get it. I know what you're about. We all know what you're about. I have strong beliefs in politics and stuff, and there's times I want to get on there and just post what I feel and everything, but I don't do it because I see people doing it, and I think it's stupid. I don't like it because it's all the time. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, we know what your views are. We get it. You don't like this. You don't like that. Okay, we got it, and I get it. But it's like, shit. What do you want? What do you expect out of it? Do you expect everybody to go, "Yep, you're right. Let's all go your way," and then everybody's happy?
Yeah.
What do they expect? What do they
minds
expect?
change. Nobody's mind has changed. Everybody, their minds are made up. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I do what I do the normal thing, what you're supposed to do. I see something and I just scroll by. That's what you're supposed to do, But you see it, it's just like, man, crazy. It makes you kind of almost want to start posting your post how you feel, but then you're just getting dragged into the mess, and then then what happens? The people who don't like your views. Oh my god, I didn't know you thought that way. And, oh, you're not my friend no more. Or you're stupid, or it's like, why am I stupid? Why aren't you stupid? Why is your way better? That's the only thing I would ever go by to. Why is my way, because it's different than yours? Why am I stupid, and why am I this or that? Why isn't it the other way around? Why aren't you the stupid one for the way you think? Why can't we both be opinionated, and that's just the way it is?
Yeah.
Eddie, I'm asking you a question.
It's just crazy. It's just dumb.
I'm just kidding, Eddie.
Just dumb.
Anyway, well, Eddie, I'm glad you decided to show up to the show. You haven't been here in what, about a month?
Has it been that long?
It feels like it.
He missed one, and then we all missed three. So
I think Eddie's been hitting. I think Eddie, have you been hitting the devil's dandruff?
No.
Have you been hitting urine?
I don't want to see you. The what?
The devil's urine.
I don't do that.
No, the devil's nectar.
I drink. Not today. Maybe later.
Eddie, you're on the devil's nectar.
You said before the show you were
maybe later.
cracking bottles.
Let me see here. We got a new subscriber right now. It's CB Baby, the new subscriber on our YouTube channel, which reminds us, Eddie, tell everybody how they can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Just go to YouTube and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Damn, Eddie, you're something else. You know that?
Eddie, how do you subscribe to YouTube, man? Go to YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah, just type in YouTube and you've already subscribed. Everybody go to YouTube and type in The Adventures of the M25 Show, and that's our channel, and then you can subscribe to it when you see that name. Thank you, CB Baby, whoever you are. Oh, yeah, let me blow Alberto up here. You can. All right, go ahead, Alberto.
Go to the M25show.com and then find our old shows, current shows. Some of the YouTube shows will be there too. So, and hit the Show Us Love link and join us on Patreon or PayPal or something.
There we go.
All right, I'm done.
And that's how you do it right there.
Archie
I'm
Bunker.
on full screen.
The Devil's Hair Mota. What the hell is that? What's the Devil's Hair Mota?
That's weed.
The Devil's Hair Weed? What does that mean?
Well, I guess weed is the devil's hair.
Oh, you're smoking the devil's hair? Oh, Lord.
The devil's pubes.
Yeah, I don't want no part of that dude, man. I don't know about Eddie, but I don't.
What else
Eddie.
can we get off the devil? We can make a drug reference.
Eddie, what would you do? What would you do if you ran face to face into the real devil?
I'd call on Jesus.
Right away, or would you at least try to fight him?
Why
You wouldn't try to go.
away?
You wouldn't try to fight him like transgender.
No.
Eddie does not identify as a devil.
I'd call on Jesus.
Would you think you would be able to look at him without getting your hair all white? You think he would be that scary where you'd be scared to almost death?
Oh yeah.
What do you think he looks like?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Something most scary you'll ever see, huh?
Probably.
So you know what
Well,
this
no, 'cause
means, right?
Because in the Bible it says he's going to be a charismatic when he comes to
back to
No,
Earth.
when he
no,
comes to the
I'm talking about when you go to hell, when you see him face to face in his real.
Oh no.
When he's relaxing on his throne.
Yeah, when he's in his real true color looking way.
No, I don't know because the Bible says he's an angel, so he's got to be.
You think he's
He's
beautiful?
He's
He's all in white.
He's a fallen angel, so he's
Well,
got to be.
He used to be beautiful, but I don't think he's beautiful anymore. I think he turned into something ugly, right?
I don't know.
Supposed to have a bunch of heads and
Well, that's
And all
that's
Isn't that his
That's
dog?
that's
Revelation.
Godzilla. Oh, Jesus.
That's Revelation. That's in the Bible, but the Bible says he's going to be a charismatic, good-looking person when he comes to the earth.
But what about when you see him in
I
in hell?
think it's the devil.
I don't want to see him in hell. I'm not going to see him in hell.
Okay, so let's say what do you think he looks like in hell?
Just go down
I
there.
don't know.
You don't have to stay down there.
You can tell me what it looks like, Steve.
I know. Hell no, don't bring me into your stuff. I'm just saying, what if he came to your house today and he took off his handsomeness and he was just in full devil gear, and you saw him face to
I don't
face
want
and
him
he
to
was
come to
like,
my house. I called Jesus. I said, Jesus, open the door.
Jesus
what
opened
if
the door.
what if
for the devil.
what if Jesus said, "Don't be scared, son. Just open the door and confront him."
No, I said, Jesus can open the door, not me.
So you're gonna defy on Jesus Christ?
No, I'm not going to defy him. He'll
Well, he's
answer the door
asking you. He's
He'll
telling
answer
you.
the door for me.
What if Jesus said you got to open the door and confront the devil in order
What
to
if-
get to heaven?
What if Jesus opens the door and pushes you out? Says, "Get out there and be a man."
And then stands at the window while you fight the devil.
I don't
Yeah,
think he
he's
would,
looking out the window.
Eddie. I believe in you, Eddie.
I don't think he would do that.
He's peeking out the blinds, going, "Get him, Eddie, get him."
No. Jesus wouldn't do that.
I know, Eddie. I'm just messing with you. You better stay off that devil's nectar, then. I don't want you
Yeah.
going off the wrong road.
I
All right.
drink occasionally. I'm a casual drinker.
Yes, we know, Eddie. You say that every week, Eddie. Everybody that doesn't know, I know you do. Eddie drinks just occasionally.
The occasion is a day that ends with a Y.
Damn,
Actually,
crazy.
I haven't had a beer since last
Last
let's
minute?
see. It's last Wednesday.
You out of money or what?
No, I've been drinking wine.
That's the part.
What's the same?
That's the devil's blood.
That's the devil's blood right there, Eddie.
No.
Yeah, that's bad, Eddie. You need to go repent. You want me to call Pastor Sanjay?
No. I have my own pasture.
Hey, you better go have a sit down with him. Hey, don't be drinking wine when you're talking to him. You be sober. You guys are getting crazy over there, you two. All right, guys, we gotta get out of here. All right?
Yeah, we're
Eddie.
running late.
We're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching the show today. Spread the word. Go to our website at the m25show.com.
And
I missed
hopefully we have
Alyssa.
a show next week.
What's that?
I
Hopefully
missed
we have
Alyssa today.
a full show next week.
Why would we have a full show?
I mean, as in full 4 people here.
Oh yes. Melissa will be back. Remember, on any month that ends with the 4, she can't make. So I think we need to rearrange that. If there's a month, fortunately, last month the Thursday landed on the 4th, and so did this month. She's got some things she has to do.
So if the 4th is a Thursday, she can be here.
Yeah, but if the
Okay.
4th next month is on Friday, that's okay. As long as the 4th, she needs to do something on the 4th.
All right, Eddie, how's the head? How's the cut? All healed up.
Did they pull those staples out, or they leave them in?
They pulled him out.
Oof.
And did they use one of those staple things with the teeth that they pull out on the paper?
Kind of.
Oof.
Damn, did it hurt?
No, not really.
Eddie was drunk. he
Oh,
was
you drinking the wine?
high on the devil's blood. He did chug the
Yeah,
bottle.
doctor probably had his foot on Eddie's forehead, pulling the shit out of that staple. Oh, Eddie, you know what? You're too much. Okay, so go to our website, them25show.com, for all
I got a
information
tetanus
on
shot.
our show.
I got a
Well, you
tetanus
should-
shot.
You should get one.
I did.
That Menudo can was all rusty, probably. I had a code.
$40 for a tetanus shot. I can't believe it.
They charged you?
Yeah.
Charge to the store.
They
I
don't,
didn't go.
Their stupid can fell on you.
you don't have insurance?
Yeah, I have insurance.
They still charge you?
Eddie
$40.
has that lower level insurance.
I have the good insurance too.
Why did they charge you for a tetanus shot?
I guess insurance doesn't cover it. I don't know.
Damn.
Whatever.
But they covered your Vicodin.
So if you
I
step
didn't-
on a nail, or something, they charge you for a tetanus shot?
I guess. I don't know. They charge me.
You know what? All the fucking everything's all screwed up.
Yeah.
I'd go fight it in court, Eddie.
It's only $40.
Look at money bags. Look at money bags over here. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
It's $40. Yeah, here we go.
You guys are gonna be rolling in money, huh?
Hey, we'll talk about this after Eddie. You're gonna start getting people pissed off that are listening. All right.
Yeah, that's not the only thing we're rolling in. Just went to after the show, Eddie.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called The Adventures of the M25 Show, and you can see live streams, videos, and other stuff on there. And eventually, once we can all get back together, we're gonna do videos outside the show and post them up on there. And one
Hopefully we
tetanus shot every 4 years. You're supposed to get a tetanus shot every 4 years?
A booster. I haven't had a tetanus shot since I was 12.
They told me 10.
I think it's every 10 years.
Good for 10 years.
Well, Jerry's been getting them every 4. Fuck, I guess he's good to go.
I think they give Jerry's in the ass, and that's why he goes by every 4 years. He just loves the feet.
Oh, man, and they're actually giving it to him in the pink hole. Oh, Lord. maybe it's a finger he's getting. All right, we're going to get out of here.
One in each nut.
Oh, God. Imagine getting a shot right in each testicle. They're trying to draw fluid out of the ball, the ball that's hard. Oh, they stick a needle in there.
You know, your tubes are messed up, so they got to get the sperm out through the needle.
So they stick it right in the ball, the needle in the ball, and they start pulling the needle, the drawback thing.
Oh, look at Eddie. He's already passed out.
Time to go. I'll see you guys.
We'll see you guys next week. Eddie, don't go anywhere. We're gonna talk to you after the show. Okay, we'll see you guys. What's that?
We got to fire Eddie after the show.
All right, let me get to the thing. Here we go. I hope I'm gonna do the right one.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you guys next week, next Thursday, same time, same channel.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits, and